it is time for us to speak to Pat Pagano and begin the jury part of increasing humidity. Good morning, Pat.
And good morning to you, Marshall, and everybody. And this is going to be a very, very unsettled week. It'll get that way. It's not going to be as hot as last week, but it will be humid and it's going to be, as I said, unsettled. Now, today I think is an exception. We just have partly sunny skies, low 80s. Clouds come in tonight, mid 60s, and it's cloudy and more humid Tuesday. I don't expect showers until Tuesday night. We're in the low 80s. Once we get those showers, it's cloudy and humid, showers and thunderstorms Wednesday 80, Thursday showers and thunderstorms 80 to 85, and the same on Friday. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, very drippy, sticky days.
All right. Very sticky, drippy days.
Right. Not at all what I would like, that's for sure. But at least we got one nice day out of it yesterday. It was a beautiful day.
Yesterday was one of the nicest days ever.
Yeah, yeah. It was really, really nice. Did you get any rain on Saturday? Curious to see which computer models were right.
We got a little, but not during the not really during the day. I don't think.
In the morning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, which would, more and more indicates to me that the American GFS model was better than the Euro, because the Euro was forecasting showers and thunderstorms through the afternoon. So was the Canadian. And I know a couple of places did get them, but for the most part, we did not at the picnic. Just like you at the picnic, it rained in the morning before noon. And by the time it was picnic time, it was partly sunny. It was still humid. But as we went through the afternoon, the humidity was coming down slowly. So everybody had a nice time, and the picnic was good. Not at all filled to capacity like it usually is, but still good.
All right. We didn't get any rain. I would think we just got more like a early in the morning, misty showers and stuff like
Right,
that. But no
right.
rain or anything like that.
Yeah, nothing significant. You're right.
No, not at all. And yesterday was just like a gorgeous day. It really was. It was.
Yep,
It was. It was so gorgeous. I went out on my back deck for about 20 minutes, and then I came inside, and finally decided to get rid of a bunch of clutter. Clutter.
okay.
And I worked on getting rid of clutter.
Well, that's a good thing. And, I have my propane refrigerator scheduled to be delivered on Saturday between 2 and 6.
Yep. Did it get there?
Now, this was via through Home Depot because there's not many places that you could get home propane refrigerators from.
Yeah.
So anyhow, I have my phone with me because they're going to call me before they get there, and I'm at the picnic, but I'm not at the picnic, if you know what I mean. Constantly watching the phone.
Yeah.
It was about 4:30, nothing. So I said, let me go back to the cabin and call. And I called, and I got this lady, and she said, let me check your order. And she said, hold on, let me go in the back. She comes back, she said, your refrigerator and 2 other orders are still in the warehouse. I said, what does that mean? She goes, oh, I don't think it means anything. She says, you'll still expect delivery today. I said, well, it's 4:30. They said by 6. She goes, you should get it today. Well, it was 8 o'clock, nothing. So now I'm pretty upset because this was all laid out.
Everything was designed around this. Yeah.
You got it. So I said I'll go to church yesterday morning, Sunday morning, and after that I'll head to Home Depot and talk to the manager there and find out what the story is. I decided to call before going. She said nobody would be in until 10. I get out of church early at 9. I said, okay, go back to the cabin. I'll find out what my options are from my neighbors, because I know there was one neighbor staying up there all week, and he could always receive the refrigerator. And as soon as I get back to the cabin, the phone rings. It's the manager from Home Depot. He said he had just gotten in. He can't believe it wasn't delivered. It was an error on their part. And he said to give him a couple of hours that he and a store worker would personally deliver it to the lake. And P.S., they did. They delivered it to the lake, and because of the inconvenience on Saturday, I also got a credit on my refrigerator.
How much?
$100.
That's good. That's smart business.
Yep. And so hats off to Home Depot. I thought that was really nice. the manager, and he said it was awfully busy yesterday. I guess it was such a nice day. You know, a lot of people must have been browsing around shopping again. But he said he managed to get another guy, a nice strong guy, and they came out. They got that refrigerator out of the truck in the cabin. I would say 15 minutes. So now, and we have my friend David connected it. It's all hooked up. Well, it was started, and we'll see what we get next week. How cold it gets.
All right.
So we're set.
That's good. Now, after my cleaning out my clutter, I sat down and I switched on my TV and I put on Amazon Prime, and I saw a movie I've never seen before with Billy Crystal. I love Billy Crystal. Called Here Today. It's a movie that came out this year. It came out in May of this year. All right?
Okay.
It is a terrific movie, Pat.
You're kidding.
It's unbelievable. It's funny and sad at the same time. Billy Crystal plays a veteran comedy writer who has got dementia and is slowly, not at this point, it's starting to speed up and enter his life in a lot of different ways. It goes back into his past life. Billy Crystal, if you like Billy Crystal, you're going to love this movie. He's engaging, he's funny, he makes you want to cry at times. But the whole cast was terrific. Pat, you will love this movie. It's called Here Today.
Okay.
I'm telling you, you will like this movie. It's an hour and 57 minutes long.
Wow.
But it's worth every minute. It's worth every minute.
Okay, and that was on Amazon.
Amazon. You can watch it on Prime Video.
Okay, I still have the other movie written down here, The Hero. I have to get to what's something tells me we won't be watching this until after we close up because we're already going in gear, getting everything ready for our shooting, fixing up the sets and all of that stuff. So I don't know what time I'll have because I'm not here on the weekends.
Well, you just when you get a chance, watch The Hero and this movie with Billy Crystal. It's just a great movie. It's a great movie. I'll say that it's a great movie. It's a very touching movie. My mother had dementia and it led to Alzheimer's. It's an amazing movie as far as I'm concerned. All right.
Okay.
So that's my recommendation there. And Pat, I hate to bring politics in, but I'm going to bring politics in. There isn't much I ever agreed with Donald Trump on. Okay, one of the things I did agree with him on was ending the war in Afghanistan. I see all these headlines now: Taliban take Afghanistan. How could this happen? Does this country not have a memory? Look what happened when we tried it in Vietnam. Look what happened. Remember with the first Gulf War where we went in to get Iraq out of another country? Yeah. And General Schwarzkopf said, we're not going to go into Iraq, invade Iraq anymore. We got them out of the country, and that's where it's going to settle. And people got on him for it. Oh, we should have. And then, of course, we went back into Afghanistan under the Bush administration. And under President Obama, we stayed in there. And what did they think was going to happen? Look at Vietnam. Look what happened when we went into Iraq the second time. Look what happened all these times. And so I don't know what the big surprise is. I mean, yes, horrible things are going to happen. The Taliban taking over again. But horrible things have been the cycle of life for Afghanistan for hundreds, if not thousands of years.
Mm-hmm.
And I, for one, I'm sorry, I'm glad we're getting out. I'm sorry.
I totally agree.
Why are we surprised? We cannot import our form of democracy in other countries. It just doesn't work. So I don't know. I guess what I'm upset about is that the news media is acting so surprised. What did they think was going to happen?
Mm-hmm.
We have our intelligence.
What did they figure? That the country was just going to become, very peaceful, smile from ear to ear, and say, thank you, the United States.
And people are getting on our intelligence agencies. How can we have correct intelligence when you're dealing with a country that's so corrupt? Afghanistan, they have tribal leaders over most of. Do we have no intelligence? But tell you, as I sit here now, when President Trump started negotiating with the Taliban and he wouldn't let the Afghan government in on those negotiations, I thought it
Right.
was a smart move because the Afghan government is nothing but a bunch of crooks. Well, you know what? I'm sorry. This was going to happen, and people have got to get over it. Horrible things are going to happen there. We cannot control everything that happens in the world.
No.
We can try to help, but we just can't export our democracy. And
And didn't it cost us enough money?
billions of dollars, thousands of our lives, probably hundreds of thousands of Afghan lives.
Right.
It's just, I'm sorry. We can help, but we can't import what we want in other countries. Well, that's enough of that. The weather forecast is humid, Pat. Humid tomorrow through the weekend.
No rain coming in until either very late tomorrow or tomorrow night. So up until that point, it's just going to be very unsettled.
All right. We will check with you tomorrow morning.
That sounds good.
All right, Pat. Take care.
Bye-bye, Marshall.
Pat Pagano this morning in the Weather Center with a check on our tri-state forecast.